What is going on, guys? It's MrVerry here, and I'm going to be showing another part here. We are going to be getting access to Hydra Island, and I think that I'm going to mainly be able to do this by myself, just based on how easy it was when I just had uh, Osmia come with us, who's actually a really old friend of mine from Amera. So that's pretty cool. And But anyway, yeah, it was a lot easier than I had thought it would be. So I'm going to go ahead and guess that this is going to be pretty simple. And mainly the things we're going to be taking out are Quara Scouts. And I just got the task for them. And I also have an electrified, or an energy, sorry, energy, heroic axe. So yeah, I really don't think it's going to be too bad. Actually, I pretty much know it's going to be fine. And taking out the neck, we crush him pretty easily, which I kind of expected. This actually might not be a bad area for me, but we're going to go down back to the bogs, which I just showed not too long ago. Well, in the last part, that is. And we about rip through that bog. And we go on to the next one. And bogs have absolutely pitiful defense to physical attacks. So knights rip right through them, and paladins do too, and they're also weak to holy. So I think it goes like this. So this is how the mushrooms are put down, and you need one of each in order to pass. And we're going to go ahead and put the energy axe on, as when we pass through here, everything we're going to be fighting is actually going to be weak to it. So, and we go up, get two Bog Raiders on us, which is completely fine, not worried, and I'm not sure if this is actually going to do more than physical or not, the energy, but I know that they're also weak to energy, Bog Raiders are, so either way I know I'm going to be doing a lot of damage, and I seem to be doing a little bit more, not a whole hell of a lot, but a little bit more. And wow, we get a ton of Quaras on us, so I back up just so that I don't have all of them at once, as these guys aren't exactly the nicest. They do hit pretty hard, so, and I knew that coming in, but I also figured that with my skills and my equipment that I wouldn't have much of a problem. Plus I have the advantage with the energy, so that's cool. And actually so far, they're really not able to beat me up as bad as I thought they would be. Wow, actually barely at all. So the scouts are a hell of a lot weaker than normal Quaras, for those of you who have never faced them. And they also have a separate task. I actually think the pinchers probably hit a tiny bit harder, and I know pinchers have better defense. So, in order to get to Hydra Island, we have to head straight southeast of here. If you go to the southwest, you'll be fine. There's just more Quaras and stuff, and it's basically just a longer route to the same place. So, and another reason that I activated the Quara task is because I wanted to see how many Quara Scouts needed to be taken down between here and Hydra Island. So we're going to check that out once we're done, just so we can see exactly what kinds and how many you actually have to kill to get through. But we are just running through this. This is there is going to be a Hydra eventually, which that's probably going to be, well, that's obviously going to be the toughest thing in here for me to solo, but it's not impossible. And actually, I might be at the Hydras now, but I'm not 100% sure. I think I'm here, but... And if I am, I'm probably not going to be able to do much by myself. And Osmia was still going to... Yep, and we are here actually. So there's 3 Hydras. Jesus. So yeah, as was expected, I'm not able to do too much. And I have to pot up and basically just try to stay alive here until I can get back down that hole. And I actually only have 7 strong health potions left, so this is actually getting a little bit dangerous. Shit. Okay, so we definitely cannot move any further forward until Osmia is back. Oh boy, so let's see how many Quaras it actually took me. Only 2 Scouts, 0 Hydromancers, 2 Manacins, 4 Pinchers, and 3 Predators, so that's nothing. So I think he just got back. Which is fine. It was a little scary at first, only because, you know, I did almost just die, but other than that, we are doing just fine. And we have a bog inbound, so it's a good thing we finished up that Quara, as we definitely do not want him to get shield break on us. So yeah, you can see where the quest gets quite dangerous. And if I had a couple more strong health potions, I still really wouldn't be able to do too much, just because that is a lot of Hydras, and they were absolutely destroying me. So we get a fish fin already, which is really cool. And the Manticins are pretty much just like free kills. Same with the Constrictors as far as the Scouts. And actually, you could probably say the same for Quaras on land. Or in water, duh. These are Quaras on land. Oh boy, I need to sleep. But, alright, so we get to the end of there. And we're going to start heading back, as hopefully he is clearing that out. And we only have, wow, 2 minutes left on the soft boots, so I'm definitely going to have to make sure that I keep some life rings on, and I'm going to have to switch out to my boots of haste, which sucks as we're going to have to use some more supplies, but it's still doable, just a little more wasteful while doing it. So he says I should be fine to come up. Hoping he's right about that, because if the Hydra covers the hole like it did before, that could be really dangerous for me. And they used to actually just fall down those holes, and people would lure the water elementals and slimes and stuff down these holes just so that they didn't have to deal with them. And I think this might have just ran out of energy. Nope, it paused. So we're going to hop back up, And nope. So I'm going to exhibit him. And yeah, there's 3 plus a water elemental. And I'm going to yell for him, and the thing that's nice about yelling is it gives people an indication of, and he just killed one of the Hydras that I was fighting, so that's good. That means that he's at least nearby, and that hopefully I'll be able to get through in somewhat decent time, rather than just wandering back in here to beat on Quaras, but hey. It's something to do, right? And he's almost through the Hydras, but since I'm already all the way back here, I'm at least going to take this Bog out real quick. And if we're super lucky, we'll get a Paladin armor, but these are one of those creatures that really don't drop stuff often. They drop Spring Sprout rods really rarely, and they drop Paladin armor quite rarely. Even more so, like terribly rarely. I think you have to kill around 1,500 of them on average to get 1 Paladin armor. It's something like that, and I know that. But, okay, so we have made it into Hydra Island, so that's good. And now you just have to do the same thing that we just did previously. And I'm going to take out the water elemental while he focuses on the Hydra. And now we are absolutely demolishing the Hydra together. So, being both physical attackers and me having energy also, these guys really don't stand much of a chance. And wow, I came close to matching him in experience. Close, but no cigar. So I'm going to have to throw a life ring on. And we are almost to the hole now, so that's good. And then we have to make our way to the giant spider island. But thanks for watching this part, guys. Sorry for the delay, and I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, comment on this video with any feedback you might have for me. And if you haven't already and you enjoy the content I produce, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, guys.